Have you ever wondered how giraffes got those incredibly long necks? It's a question that has fascinated scientists and nature lovers for centuries. For a long time, the most popular idea, going all the way back to Charles Darwin, was that giraffes evolved their long necks to reach the tastiest leaves at the very top of acacia trees. This is called the competing browsers hypothesis. It makes a lot of sense, right? When food is scarce on the lower branches, being able to reach higher than everyone else is a huge advantage. It means more food, better survival, and a better chance to pass on those long neck genes to the next generation. This theory paints a simple and elegant picture of natural selection at work, where giraffes with slightly longer necks outcompeted their shorter-necked relatives, leading to the towering animals we see today. But what if I told you there's another, more dramatic theory that's been gaining ground? This one is called the necks for sex hypothesis. It suggests that the primary driver for long necks wasn't food, but fighting. Male giraffes engage in intense battles for dominance and the right to mate with females. They do this by swinging their massive necks and heads at each other, a behavior known as necking. In these contests, a longer, more powerful neck acts like a medieval mace. It can deliver a much more forceful blow, helping a male win the fight, establish dominance, and gain access to females. So, in this scenario, the long neck is less of a feeding tool and more of a weapon. The males with the longest, strongest necks were more successful in mating, and so they were the ones who passed their genes on. Recently, scientists made a fascinating discovery that adds a new twist to this story. They found fossils of an ancient, extinct relative of the giraffe, called disc. This creature lived about 17 million years ago and was truly bizarre. It had a thick, disc-shaped skull and the most complex head and neck joints ever seen in a mammal. Researchers believe this animal was an extreme headbutter. Its entire anatomy seemed built for high-speed head-to-head combat. The discovery of Discocaryx suggests that intense fighting behavior was present early in the giraffe family tree. This adds a lot of weight to the necks for sex idea, showing that combat has been a major evolutionary pressure for a very long time in this lineage. So, which theory is correct? The truth is, it's probably not an either-or situation. It's very likely that both factors played a role. Early on, the pressure to win fights might have been the main reason for neck elongation. As suggested by the Discocaryx fossil, the males who won these brutal contests got to mate, passing on their genes for longer, stronger necks. But once the necks started getting longer, another benefit would have emerged: the ability to reach higher food sources. This would have been a fantastic secondary advantage, especially for females and young giraffes who weren't doing as much fighting. A female with a longer neck could get more nutrients, making her healthier and better able to raise her offspring. This created a positive feedback loop. Think of it this way: the initial push for longer necks came from male-and-male combat. This was the primary driver. But the secondary benefit of reaching higher leaves made the long neck an even more successful trait for the entire species. It helped them survive droughts and find food when others couldn't. So, the two pressures, fighting for mates and foraging for food, likely worked together. The necks for sex hypothesis might explain the initial, extreme elongation, while the competing browsers hypothesis explains why this trait was so advantageous for the whole population and continued to be selected for. It's a beautiful example of how complex evolution can be, with multiple factors shaping a single, iconic feature. So, the next time you see a giraffe gracefully munching on leaves high up in a tree, remember the full story. That incredible neck isn't just a tool for getting a meal. It's also a weapon forged in millions of years of combat, a symbol of dominance, and a testament to the intricate dance of evolution. It's a story of both love and war, written into the very bones of one of the world's most amazing animals. Isn't nature incredible? If you found this as fascinating as I do, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of the natural world. Thanks for watching.